How's it going, everybody? Hey, Preston. Always first in the chat. I'm just at my computer, and I figured, it's Saturday, so why not stream? I kind of had a couple like video ideas in mind and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm just gonna go live, and we can, ramble, answer questions, do whatever. I didn't want to have one specific topic, so I just named it Saturday night, Saturday Hangout. I'll just be here, on my computer and stuff like that. I just finished a video that's currently uploading right now for the Moto 2025, just a case video, just a cheap case I got on Amazon. So that is, like I said, uploading now. I'm still using the Pixel as my daily right now on the Android 16 beta. For those of you watching the Moto video or watch the Moto video, I finally got Moto Care straightened out on my Razr, so I have protection plan on that now. I'm actually not getting one on the Pixel just because if we go over to iFixit, you can see here that the parts for the Pixel 9 are actually relatively cheap. So I think I'm just going to risk it, and if I have any issues, then I'll just go ahead and repair it myself, because I mean, stuff for the phone's super cheap. I can get a, if I break the back glass, it's only $59 to replace it. I could actually put a different color on if I wanted to, but I don't really want to. I kind of like the black. And it's not really too difficult to do, I don't think. So it just says moderate, but you basically take the back glass off. I mean, heat it up, pry it off. It comes off pretty much by itself. So not too much to too much to it. Screen replacement with the kit. I wouldn't even need the kit because I already have the iFixit tech toolkit or whatever. Then it's 189 bucks. So if I'm gonna pay, I think it's $10 a month for the Google Pixel, whatever the protection plan is called from Google. That's $120 in a year. I've had everything since the iPhone 4S. I've had the 4S, the 6, the 6 Plus, no, sorry, the 4S, 5S, 6 Plus, 7 Plus. I had an 8, the 10, I think a 10S Max, 12 Pro. I've had like a bunch of iPhones, plus all my other Androids that I have rotating out in and out. And I've, knock on wood, never broken a phone. Ever. I've never broken a screen, never broken a back, nothing. I've never had to send one in for repair. So I pay for the warranty on the phones that I use most commonly. Like I'll pay for the warranty on, something like the Razr. And the only real reason I do that is because the inner screen, I'm not going to say it's fragile, but if something were to happen to it, I mean, obviously this phone has moving parts and stuff like that. And the screen, the inner screen is a little bit more delicate than a regular slab phone. So if something were to happen to that, it's harder to repair this. You can't really get parts for this either, like you can the Pixel or an iPhone. But those screens are much more complicated and complex to repair, somewhere like at home. But something like the Pixel, I can swap this screen out pretty easily. Like I have the iFixit Tech Toolkit, I have a heat gun, I have all that kind of stuff, so I can do that here, at home, no big deal. Without having, too much trouble. So I don't need to pay $120 a year. Plus, there's the deductible. I don't know what the screen damage deductible is, but we'll just say I have the 2-year protection plan, or I have the protection. Let's say I have it for a year, and then I break the screen. We're basically, that's just paying for the screen. I could just not pay the money, and if I do break it, pay the $189 instead of paying, all this money to insurance over time. Now, stuff like my Samsung, S25 Ultra, phones that I use a lot, Which, I mean, I use the Pixel a lot too because I'm running it every day and I'm using the beta and stuff like that. But, you know, I don't know. I feel like those phones, I just rather have the warranty on those, or the protection plan on those. But does Samsung have parts too? I know they did for the older ones. I don't know if they did. No, I don't think they have. They have S24 Ultra. Yeah, I thought it's stock right now though. This isn't a genuine Samsung part like the Google one is, but they do have a screen. It's $292, so that's a little bit more worthwhile on having the protection plan. The back glass for the S24 Ultra is only $29.99 though, but so I mean that's not too bad, but still. What other phone do I have? That's pretty much it. They do have some Razer parts, I think, but I think it's only a screen protector. Let's see. Motorola. Razer. Yeah, I don't. They saw the kit for the screen protector, but I think this is a Motorola thing too, like a genuine Motorola thing, but that's for the 2023. I don't know, I think some of those are interchangeable, but I'm not sure. Hopefully they'll come out with it for the Razer, the new Razer too, the 2025, because at some point I probably am going to, you know, want to replace that screen protector's plastic. Gets, you know, dirty, smudged up, damaged a little bit quicker than the other ones do. So I'll probably at some point want to freshen that up. And I'm about to publish the video. It's done uploading now on the case for the Razer 2025, so that should be going live right now. If anybody wants to see a case on that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're waiting here on the beta for the Galaxy S25 Ultra. So as soon as that is out, we'll be live streaming some stuff with that. Waiting on WWDC. Hopefully we know when WWDC is. So hopefully when that comes out, we'll be ready to go with the iOS 19 beta. I'm really excited for that. So I'm really excited for that. We'll be waiting on iOS 19. I really hope we get the redesign. I'm really, 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 really hoping we get that redesign. Let's see. So I've got got my Pixel here. I'm actually using the later case on it. They actually have these on Amazon now. I used to hate ordering the later cases because they took so long to come in, but they have them on Amazon now for most of the devices. So I picked one up, and I've been using that. I put a screen protector on it. I just went with the Spigen screen protector, the 2-pack they have. Super easy to install, and they're like $19 for the Pixel. So I just went with the name brand this time. So very, very happy with the Pixel and Android 16. I really, really love Android 16 on the Pixel. I think it's really going to turn the Pixel around, because I've seen a lot of people talking about buying a Pixel since they've seen Android 9, or people that had a Pixel, and now they're talking about buying one just because of Android 9. So I put some Pixels down in the shopping thing. If anybody's interested in checking any out, they're pretty good, pretty well priced right now. I put a Pixel 9 Pro XL in there too, just because I used to have one of those. But yeah, really liking the Pixel and Android 16. I actually think this feels like back when I had a smaller iPhone, like the iPhone, not the 10 because the sides aren't rounded, but it just has that feel to it. Like it's the perfect size. I was actually contemplating whether I wanted to get a Pro, which I mean the Pro is the same size as the 9, but I knew I didn't want to get an XL because I didn't want to spend that much money just to try the beta and stuff like that. But definitely, definitely worth it in my opinion. If you're somebody who wants to run the beta, the Pixel 9 is definitely the phone to do that on. So check that out if you haven't already. If you want a Razr, Best Buy does have these with the free Clicks case right now. So if you're interested in that, you can get a free Clicks case. So also recommend on that. But yeah, just I'm gonna hang out like I said, so I'll be kind of in and out, stuff like that. So if anybody wants to ask any questions or comments or anything like that, we can, you can throw them in the comments and I'll answer them. But other than that, I'll just be here chilling. So I'll be back in 1 second. One other thing I forgot to mention with the Pixel 9 is I've been contemplating on a custom ROM. I've run CR Droid before, that one right there, and I've run one other. I don't think it's available for the regular Pixel. But do you think I should run another custom ROM or try a custom ROM, mess around with any of that on my Pixel 9, or should I keep running the Android 16 beta? What do you guys think? Just if somebody wants to see more ROM content, let me know, because I do have the Pixel 9, so I can mess around with some of that kind of stuff again. So I've been contemplating on that, but like I said, I really like Android 16 right now. So I don't know whether or not I want to reset my device to install that right now. But I've been thinking about it. So if there's any interest in that, let me know, and I can start doing some videos on that again. The ROMs are pretty much the same as what I did videos on my Pixel 9 Pro XL though. So it wouldn't be too much different, because they're basically the same phone, just different sizes and stuff like that. So, like I said, let me know. But yeah, I'm actually gonna do another video here on the razor. So I'll be back in a bit. I'm gonna do that. I might go live again tonight. I'm gonna think of like a topic or something to chat about, but I'm gonna go do that real quick.